Good afternoon, class. Thank you for taking the time to watch this flipped lesson that I have prepared for you, which is going to also prepare you for tomorrow's lesson, an extra special experiment that I have for you on plants. So I've already given you the notes for this video during our homework talk today. And as I'm reviewing right over here, when I go over the word bank, you can just take the word straight from there where you have the spelling provided for you and fill in each of the blanks as I go along. And then over here, when we get to the functions part, there is no word bank, so just take your time, spell out the words. Don't worry or stress about spelling because we'll go over them tomorrow. And if you need to, you can pause the video or rewind it to get the words that I've gone over for each blank. All right, so let's start. Right over here we have the plant structure, which is the different parts of the plant. And right up here we have the flower, which is what comes from the seed that you initially plant in the ground, as we talked about when we were talking about gardening today, where you start off planting a little seed and then it grows into this beautiful flower. And then we're going to skip down here where it's pointing to this long little stick-like feature, which is called the stem. And then off the stem, we're going to jump back up here where the leaves are. And there's several leaves on this particular flower. You can even count them. There's about 4, but we're just coming right off here, and that's the leaf. And then down here, this blank is going to be the roots. And the roots are they kind of look like a hairy little feature that's in the soil that comes off of the bulb. And then we're going to move over to the functions. Now the functions is what the different parts of the plant does. Now with the first function, we have the process through which a plant takes in water and nutrients, which is absorption. The whole purpose of the roots is for them to soak up all the nutrients and all of the water so the plant can grow and flourish, which is through the process of absorption. And then we have the second blank, which is this plant structure that takes in sunlight to turn it into chemical energy that the plant can use for food. Because plants, as we also talked about in class today, make their own food. So this blank right here is going to be the leaf. The leaf is what takes in the sunlight and is able to convert it into energy for food. Now the third blank right here is the plant structure that holds a plant in place and can take in water and nutrients from the soil. And right as we talked about for the first blank, through absorption, that is the roots. The roots are what are going to take in all the water and nutrients from the soil, but they also have a really important job of keeping the plant firm in the ground, because without the roots, if we have a lot of rain or a lot of wind, then it can actually destroy the plant because it won't have anything holding it in the ground to keep it from moving. So the root has a really important job. Now, it has the job of taking in all the food and nutrients, but it also has the job of protecting the plant and keeping it firm in the ground. And then finally, the fourth blank is the part of a plant that holds the leaves up to the sunlight and moves the water, nutrients, and food through the plant. And that is the stem. And as I talked about over here, the stem is the structure that holds it upright. So the stem also has a very important job because it's what transfers all of that water and nutrients into the flower. So it transports the food, it takes the water from the roots up to the whole plant as a whole. And so as you can probably see, that all of these functions are very important for keeping the plant alive. Without one of these parts or functions, the plant can't live. So I hope you have found this flipped lesson to be very helpful for you, and I can't wait to do our special experiment tomorrow. Have a great day.